So a couple of things I'd like to talk about this month, starting with the association strategy. So a couple of weeks ago, the board met. First thing we did was review last year's strategy. And in retrospect, given it was the first year we had a strategy, it was a bit of a scattergun approach in terms of it was a bit of everything. And it was also surprising to see what we did and didn't achieve in terms of what we set out at the start of last year. But now we've had the opportunity to further refine that and look at what we're doing in 2021. Now, one of the things we also looked at was our mission and purpose. Now, there's no change. The association exists to create a better and healthier built environment for New Zealanders. But the tagline underneath that used to say, "We are our members' voice, a champion of business and an advocate for innovation in the industry." Now, after some discussion, we've actually simplified that. So it now reads, "We are the voice of the industry, supporting and educating our membership community." And I hope you'll agree that's a simpler, stronger message in terms of why we exist and what we do. So looking at those categories in terms of what we're looking to achieve this year, then under voice of the industry, there's no doubt there's a lot of significant change likely to occur this year with changes to standards and codes. And we're certainly in talking with MB and Standards New Zealand about those and working on your behalf. We're looking to develop a association position on sustainability. We're still working on what we're going to do with WEARS, and to a certain extent we're in a holding pattern while we wait to see what the government's doing in relation to thermal performance and carbon zero. And obviously this year we've also got the implementation and rollout of Project TIM. That's the thermally improved method for installing windows, which I assume you've read or seen something about. Under supporting our membership community for this year, create a workforce development plan. How do we attract people into the industry? As an association, work out what we need to do to help you with health and safety. And also looking at registration and accreditation. Again, how can we help highlight your business and what it's doing? Under educating our membership community, it's quite simple. We've got some workshops we want to deliver this year. We want to monitor and encourage the uptake of the existing programs that we've got, and we want to support GGI. So that's what our 2021 strategy looks like. There's a copy of the document, there's a link to the copy of the document in the email, and it's also available on our website. Now, on a totally different topic, on LinkedIn last week, somebody I follow happened to make a comment on a video put up by Amanda Stevens, who was a consumer futurist, excuse me, which I watched, and it was the Kit Kat question. This is not new, but it was a great example and a reminder of the importance of something like this. Amanda was talking about going to get some petrol, filled up, went in to pay her $92, and the guy behind the counter asked if she wanted a Kit Kat for $2. She said no thanks, but she was interested to find out how many people said yes. Now, as it turned out, she was talking to the owner of the petrol station, so he knew the answer to that. So for every 10 people that were asked, 6 people said yes. I believe it was a 62% uptake. She then asked them, well, how many, it was a busy petrol station, how many people go through the petrol station? So 1,500 a day. And then she did the maths. The number's quite interesting, $678,000 additional revenue by asking that question, would you like a Kit Kat? Now, obviously there's 3.8 people say no. But as she went on to say, was the owner of that business worried about them? No, because with the other 6.2 people who were saying yes, there's an extra $678,000 revenue. She went on to talk about, well, is it a bit salesy? And then countered that with a no, actually it's just adding a service. The people that took a Kit Kat were very happy to be eating that Kit Kat. Now, it's the same as the McDonald's. You want fries with that, you want a Kit Kat. But it was also just a reminder for each of our businesses, what can we do that would have a significant increase to our revenue, really just by asking the question. Finally, for me, the Design Awards for 2021, they're open. You can enter now. Looking forward to seeing what you've been working on and sharing some of that great work. Have a great day. Ka kite ana.